Hello everyone, welcome back. Let us start with the next question. Provide the structure that is consistent with the data below. So IR data is given to us and NMR data is given to us. Okay. Now here if you see 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. So 4 peaks. This means 4 peaks are there and IR information of 1, 2, 3 and 4 peaks is given to us. So let us try to solve this. Okay. So as I told you about the IR data, this 2240 is very characteristic if you observe here, because around 2200 centimeter inverse, whatever peaks you get in IR spectroscopy from FTIR, those are for the triple bonds which exist between either carbon carbon or carbon nitrogen. Okay, that is very characteristic and that is the first point of confirmation for the triple bond between carbon and carbon or carbon and nitrogen. So if I see here, yes, I see C triple bond, and here it is not here in the structure, not here, not here also. Okay, so according to me, this is the first structure coming in my mind which could be the correct option here. Let us confirm from NMR data. So molecular formula is not given. Let us check number of hydrogens given in the data. 2 hydrogens, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 hydrogens. Here how many hydrogens do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 are there. Okay, so it is number of nitrogens is also correct here. Then 7.5, 7.1, okay, in 1H NMR, whenever we get the peak around 7, okay, so it is 6.8 to 7.5. Okay, so in this range whenever I get peak, that is mostly because of the aromatic protons. So what do I observe here? I observe that there are two peaks. Okay, each peak is representing two hydrogens. Okay, that means this particular proton is disubstituted. This particular benzene ring is disubstituted or aromatic. Okay, aromatic, no, so that means this benzene ring is disubstituted, and since these two hydrogens are giving one peak, that means they both are in same chemical environment. These two are in same chemical environment and then only they are giving the same peak. So in such combination, so this and this, okay, this combination, again you see the multiplicity, this is doublet doublet, you have to observe very carefully the value ranging around 7 ppm, okay, delta value, then 2H 2H, doublet doublet. This combination tells us that hydrogens are available here and here there is some substitution. Okay, so this is also fulfilled here. Okay, exactly, we can say this combination is applicable here also, but again here I don't see this C triple bond N, I see NH here. Okay, so NH, that means this one hydrogen, so 1H peak I don't see anywhere. Okay, so again this is the third confirmation that our first structure is the correct structure. Okay, so here answer option A is the correct answer. Next question is MALDI is related with. So MALDI, that is matrix assisted laser desorption ionization, is related with. So this particular ionization technique we have learned in mass spectrometry. Okay, and whether it is soft ionization technique, whether it is also protein and peptide study, or it is useful in protein and peptide study. So that we will see. Along with MALDI, there were many ionization techniques which we have seen: electron impact, chemical ionization, field ionization, fast atom bombardment, this MALDI, electrospray, atmospheric pressure photoionization, and atmospheric pressure chemical ionization. Okay, now among all these ionization methods of mass spectrometry, these two colored methods, these are the harsh methods of ionization, where rest of the techniques you can consider as the softer methods of ionization as compared to these two. Okay, so therefore here answer D is the correct answer. Okay, that is MALDI, MALDI, MALDI comes under the softer ionization technique. And what is the difference between harsh and softer ionization technique, that I have already explained you in the special video on mass spectroscopy or mass spectrometry principle. What is the additional value of alpha methyl group for alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds according to Woodward-Fisher rule? Okay, so carbonyl group is here, alpha beta unsaturation. So for alpha beta unsaturation, if I add the methyl group at alpha position, okay, if I add methyl group at alpha position, how much value will be added in the lambda max of the compound? Okay, that is the question. This is quite straightforward question, and answer for this is B, that is 10. Okay, so at alpha, the methyl substitution at alpha position has incremental value of 10, at beta position it is 12, and for gamma, delta and higher positions it is 18. Okay, so here the correct answer is B. And you can watch the detailed videos along with good examples on my channel in under the title Woodward-Fisher rule. Calculate the absorption maxima for the given compound. Okay, so here again we can apply Woodward-Fisher rule for calculating the absorption maxima, that is lambda max of the given compound. Okay, so here if you can see this, in this ring there are two double bonds. Okay, so the base value for this particular structure can be considered by taking into account the homoannular system. Okay, homoannular system means both the double bonds of the diene are present in the single ring. So in that case the base value is 253 nanometers. Okay, so this is my 1 2 3 4, okay, diene, that is 1,3-butadiene. So at first and at third position, this is not the IUPAC nomenclature, this is quite explained in detail in the videos, and the link is given in the description box for the videos on Woodward-Fisher rule. Okay, at first position I see this alkyl substitution, at fourth position I see this alkyl substitution. So there are two alkyl substitutions here. Each alkyl substitution increases the lambda max by 5 units. So 10 units I am increasing for two alkyl substitutions. In addition to alkyl substitution, I see this ring residue here also. So two ring residues. Each ring residue increases the lambda max by 5 units. So again 10 units here. Okay, so that's it. So let us add it. 372. Okay, so 273 is the lambda max of this particular compound. So answer A is correct. Thank you very much for watching till the end. If you are new to my channel, do subscribe and keep watching. If you have any queries, any doubts, you can post in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer your queries. Thank you. Have a nice day. All the best.